So there's a gentleman here with a beautiful looking dog, and he's got surprisingly a couple woodcock. Look at that, ain't that something? I had no idea that they were there. Good, man, good on you, that's great.
Absolutely.
Happy for you.
All in this alder here. If you basically hunt this entire ravine,
Yep.
running north to south here,
Yep.
you'll bump them.
It's flights.
Yeah.
They come in and you just 1 week you might get 5, but I've never seen them here. That's what's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you for showing me that. Oh, that was very cool. My name is Paul Kay. This is Saturday Mornings Outdoors, and I guess there's the flights of woodcock in here. He's got the dog though. I mean, for me, I just never have seen woodcock here. But this is Saturday Mornings Outdoors. We're pheasant hunting today, and he claims he also had a cockbird too. So we're gonna try to do what I feel today like doing is a blast and cast. So in a hunt now, because I feel some are really slipping away now, and I want to get the last juice out of it. I'm gonna do a pheasant hunt here, and I'm gonna try to go fishing a little later on. So stay tuned if you want to be outside with me, and get outside yourself, and let's go. Well, it's Halloween today, and I put my bike in storage this morning, my motorcycle, for the winter, because I generally don't like riding past November, but it's such a gorgeous day, and it's like, a girl ain't coming back for a while, and you really want to see her. So that's what the cast and blast is about. But surprising to see the woodcock. They're obviously migrating birds. They came from Mexico, but they're there. If they ain't, they ain't. And surprised to see them. A hawk or a owl would be happy to see that thing. Field mouse or mole, whatever that is. I think the majority of most, even coyotes and foxes' diet are those field mice, because there's so many of them. The scene of the crime, deer leg. Either that or Fat Tony's hiding spot, where he dumps the bodies. No, this is proof of the wildness of this area. Pretty cool. Beautiful New England countryside, full of critters. Some good eating. There's definitely a deer. This is probably about 80 yards away from it is. Look how bleached white these bones are. I mean, perfectly clean. That could totally be a beater for an Indian drum. You know what I mean? For that matter, I think I'm gonna keep this. Very cool. I don't want that part, but I don't know, it's just cool. Said the 9-year-old boy. When you're hunting like this with no dogs, and you're in a good area, and you're doing grids, it's not a power sport. What I mean is, there's no blasting through, and you don't have to be quiet. That's the whole point, is to flush these birds. And you're just leisurely walking along, and you see cool things in here. You're looking at nature and all that, but you're waiting for the bust. That's the whole thing, and that's the kind of the catch and trick of it. And that is, just when you least expect it, pop, 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 that's when they pop up. And that adrenaline rush is fully as addictive as any drug, especially when you hit it. But a lot of times you miss because it's so surprise. But it's just a very relaxing way to enjoy a fall day. If you're over in the Midwest, in real pheasant area, or down south, or over here, in the Northeast. It's a great, very relaxing sport out here to enjoy the fall. Also, as you can see, we had a huge rainstorm last night. Very windy. Most of the leaves are down, so it's getting better and better. Let's go. So we're gonna try field number 2. This place is huge. I mean, there's so many options here, and there's literally square miles of land. Whoops, I thought those were pheasants flushing. But we're gonna give it a whirl here. That other place is getting crowded at this time, so let's roll. All right, just got here. We got a runner. He's in here. I see the weeds moving along as he moves along, but they melt. They just disappear into the ground. They don't want to flush. They're so camouflaged, especially the females, but let's see what happens here. If it flushes, I'm going to have to just drop the camera. They just melt. It's very frustrating when you get a runner like that in this kind of stuff. Come on. Someone puffed one there, but it's an old one. But I'm not seeing the hawks. A hawk could have got that too, a bird of prey. I'm not seeing the hawks this year. Last year they were loaded with raptors. This year I'm not seeing any. It's only the second day that I've hunted though. It's only 2 weeks old, the season. They just melt. They just evaporate into the landscape when they want to. It's incredible. You got stupid ones and smart ones. The ones that do that, I think they've been trailed by. There's so many dogs they work in here. They get good at evading. It's like getting a second base with a girl and she says, well, I got to go home now. You know, that's what Elvis wrote that song, Honey, Don't. That's exactly what that song was written for. You get to second base and she goes, no. You say you will, but you won't, honey, don't. Someone popping away over in that direction, over beyond that tree break. Down in that area, about maybe 1/8 of a mile away. It's hard to access that area. There's like a drainage. This was all agricultural land, and it's like a stream. And when it's wet like now, that stream's a stream. In the summer it dries. But on really wet, that's turns into a lake. It's only 4 inches deep, but it's very, very mucky and it's a lowland. And attracts a lot of wildlife, but good luck pushing through. It's where the game would be though, I would say. So I put a few miles in. No birds though. I'm gonna go into the cast part of this episode. Look at this farmland in New England, this New England rolling farmland, and this goes on for miles in this area. It is just absolutely gorgeous, and this got everything. Really, the Massachusetts Division of Fisheries and Wildlife, you're making people's lives. Thousands and thousands of us sportsmen. And I thank you, and we all thank you. But if it wasn't for that, it's the money that we spend on all the licenses and tags and the taxes on the fishing equipment and on the guns goes for this. And it's just worth way more, every penny. It's made my life and every other outdoorsman's too, I'm sure. But I'm getting my nickel's worth and enjoying every second of it. It's a refresher. It's a refresher. It gets you away from life. So anyway, let's get on to the castifying. I'm really getting used to that Remington. I mean, after you get confidence, the more you take stuff with it. And I haven't taken a lot with it, but I've used it a lot in the range to get used to it. I like the lightness of it, and I can see why the 1100 is probably one of the best semi-autos shotguns in the country, if not the world. I mean, that thing it's beautiful and it's functional. I've yet to have it fly. I've probably put hundreds of rounds through it so far. And it's a double decker. I mean, for the price that I paid for it, it was a beater when I bought it. The guy looked like he had stirred paint with the stock. I had to refinish that whole stock, and now it's pretty much flawless. But he left it down his basement for 15 years or something, and he just white paint all over the thing. It's very bizarre. But I rejuvenated it, and I'm happy as anything with it. But you know what? To be really honest with you, it's shooting with that single shot that I've shot with literally since I was a boy, right? It's I feel like I'm cheating on a girl. Really, seriously, I hear it calling my name at home. I know you can relate to that, because I've used it for so long, but I just always wanted one of these, you know, a multi-shot semi-auto or whatever, and now I got it. And but I feel guilty. I really, really do. I know, you know, it's like your favorite fishing rod you've always had, and somehow it breaks or something. There's nothing wrong with my single shot. It's just that I want to use this, but I feel guilty. I feel like I'm cheating. It's true. It really is. Anyway, let's go to the cast pot. See ya. And welcome to the cast pot. Look at these honkers overhead. I'm being called in by these honkers down here. Look at that. Ain't that a sight? And I left the shotgun at home. All that supper swimming out there. Look at that. Look at this circling around. Probably they're eyeing it. That's a beautiful sight. One of those birds is a lot of eating. That tastes like roast beef. Those Canadas are really good. I haven't had one in a while. I kind of want one now. Anyway, let's get fishing. So all of a sudden, it's just got seriously windy. I'm glad I picked the lee area, but it's Halloween. I mean, I guess there's a cold front moving in. It was 60s earlier. Now it's not cold at all. It's very comfortable, but it's really getting seriously windy, not just a little windy. Being Halloween night, maybe it's because the spooks have been released. I don't care. I'm fishing. Let's go. I am using Trusty Pen Ultralight, Ugly Stick Ultralight, 4-pound test, and the first lure I'm going to try is the Floating Rapala. It's about a 1.5 incher, and it's my confidence builder. Let's get some fish. I think it's just a sunfish. Yep. Little male. Away we go. Whoops. Sorry, bud. Look how dark. Cool looking fish. Let's go. So I'm going through the rotation. I started with that. I love these little man's auger tail spins, little spinner baits. And these two are my most favorite baits in my whole life, I think, for freshwater. And then this swimmer guy, pretty much weedless, and they're really beautifully made. It's got that inner weight in there. And standard spinner bait, that'll be for a little later when it gets dark. And then a topwater buzz bait, I just got through throwing that. And this, I never tried this before, and I didn't really know how to tie it on. That's kind of a funky tie there. You know, it's a little hard to figure out, even for my pea brain, but that's exactly the right way. It's a Z-Man chatterbait. That thing is freaking amazing. I mean, you can feel the vibration like 3 miles away. I mean, it really, it's that's the vibration, and I'm sure this thing's like kind of going nuts. These two probably at nighttime would kick butt. This is a search bait, and these are just regular normal fishing, and this is obviously topwater. But right now I'm in the midst of using the chatterbait and going up and down the line. All right, well, now the magic hour's setting in. Good sized crappie. I didn't even know there was crappie in here, but he whacked that. Same little jig, spinner bait. Let's get him back in. Little guy. Oh my gosh, look at the colors. Wow. Crazy. Sun's going down. Look at that. It's flaming. Jeez. That is incredible. Let's get this guy back in. Just kind of wondering where the geese went, and look what shows up on the radar. Beautiful swans. They're like just stunningly gorgeous. They are massive and they kick butt on geese. Geese don't want nothing to do with them. They're 2 or 3 times bigger than they are, and they're very territorial. They're loud too, but they are just beautiful. They're elegant, ain't they? Obviously, looks like a breeding pair. That's something. They look actually kind of prehistoric. You never know what's gonna happen. That's why it's so cool. Look at them though. I don't know, are those the ones that carry their babies on their back? Or is that just a fairy tale or something? I think they do. The babies climb up on top. Anyway, so speaking of the devil, this ought to be interesting. They're circling like they want to land. It's a ton of geese. There's about 20 geese there. But they see the swans. We'll see how they go with that. They're kind of like, nah, I'm good. Those guys are the bosses, you know. They did. They flared off and see if they return. I hear them. They're kind of circling. This is a relatively larger pond. They could go down that way, but where are they? I'm gonna hunt this place. I'm definitely gonna hunt it. Now they chickened out. Little guy. It's that one last cast thing. He ate the little spinnerbait. Oh! That's no good. Didn't want that to happen. Come on, buddy. I'll let you go. They are beautiful fish, ain't they? Go ahead. Well, the sun's coming down. It's the magic hour. And I have burnt through this day. All I did was hunt and fish all day and drop my motorcycle off this morning. But no regrets, man. This is how you do. It's a lot of fun. Huck Finn style, burning through. It's so addictive and you just can't get enough of it. And especially when these days are fading. Yes, I look forward to ice fishing and all that there, but each season you get kind of regret that it's ending, and that's what spurs me to do these kind of endeavors. But I hope you like this one. Didn't get too much game or fish, but had me a ton of fun and just absolutely refreshed. So if you like this, please like and subscribe, and happy Halloween to everybody. I'm gonna go home and get me a bunch of candy to give out to the kids and then stuff my face with that, and hopefully I'll see you again next week. If you can't get out here and to do this, come with me every week and I'll take you fishing or hunting, and we'll see you next week. Don't forget to say your prayers. See you later. Bye. The Neanderthal in me comes out, but check the patina and the pure cleanness of this bone. I mean, it's like ivory. It's perfectly clean. It's crazy. And it'll fit right in the rat cave Indian burial ground. I mean, they're perfectly clean. They're spotlessly clean. It's amazing. You know, they're really hard. I'll find something cool to build with them. Simple things amaze simple minds, but it's like ivory. Seriously, it's rock hard. The sun did it. The patina.